Legendary singer, songwriter, and composer Isaac Hayes wrote a myriad of hits that has been sampled numerous times. He's so legendary throughout the music history and the music genre of all genre. Legendary soul singer, songwriter, composer, and I think producer as well, and most definitely performer. But he is well known, well respected throughout the music industry. And his son, Isaac Hayes III, now has been making some headway lately by posting that all the things that, well, many of the songs that his dad had created and crafted, that his son now has been able to get those copyrights back under the U.S. copyright law. So let me just explain. First things first. Nothing said here is intended to be or construed as legal advice. If you have any questions or concern, you probably should contact your local attorney in the jurisdiction you reside in. But now I want to actually just basically break down very quickly what this copyright law is. First of all, we need to understand what is a copyright. What is a copyright? Under the U.S. Federal Copyright Law, Title 17, it just talks about whenever an author of an original work, whatever that is, an original work could be whatever that you come up with originally, and then you put it into a fixed tangible form. That's when you put it into some sort of book or sheet, article, music, painting, poem, sculpture, computer program, whatever. There's just so many things. Once you put it into a fixed tangible form, you have a copyright. And then once you get everything set up with the U.S. Copyright Office, now no one can use your copyright because you put the public on notice. No one can use your copyright without your permission. The problem has arisen though. Many people, whether you're in the music industry or whether you're in film and television, or whatever field you're in, they tend to sign away, assign, or transfer their copyright ownership. And what has happened is, with this new copyright law, it states that you, after a certain amount of time, it's very layered in detail, but after a certain amount of time, you can obtain those copyrights back. I won't go into all the layers because we will be here all day, and it's extremely complicated. It's extremely layered. That's why I urge you to speak with a local attorney, in your jurisdiction. But, under Section 203, under this copyright law, it says that basically the general overview is that once you sign away your copyright ownership after a certain amount of years, and typically, again, speak with your attorney, but typically it's going to be anywhere between 35 and 40 years, depending on what you signed. It's important that you go back to your agreement of what you signed when you transferred your ownership rights away. That's going to be key. Now, once you get into your contract, then it's important for you to sit down with your attorney to go over and see what options you may have, because this is something that is that's really big in our community, because we have a lot of people in the, not only in the music industry, but in the film industry as well, where they have signed away their rights over to their great compositions, computer programs, poems, articles, blogs, music, lyrics. Oh my gosh, there's so many things. So once you get that down and you sit down with your attorney to see, what time length you have, you can terminate the copyright ownership that you turned over after a certain amount of time, and you have to do it at a certain time. So that's what I urge you to do, man. Really look into that. All of the artists, filmmakers, writers, directors, producers, poem authors of books, you name it, sculptures, paintings, whatever you've done that you have a copyright on, make sure you sit down with your attorney to see if enough time has accrued for you to terminate what you signed away after a certain amount of time. I am a sports and entertainment attorney. You can always email me and contact me. However, it is always best, like I said, to contact an attorney within your jurisdiction. But that's the gist of it. I don't want to go too deep because we'll be here all day with that, but That is the Copyright Act and how you can get your rights back. And shout out to Isaac Hayes, man, for really lighting the fire under people. I actually talked about this over a year and a half ago, but I'm glad to hear that someone has been making some noise about this. This is extremely important for our future and for our families, and for possibly building and generational wealth and having these things come back to us. This your brother, Attorney Jeff.